This portion of Lifestyles is sponsored by Gary Price, elder law attorney.
And Gary Price is here, and today's going to help us set some goals for estate planning. Good to see you, as always.
Good to be here. Thank you.
So let's first of all define, because I had this all wrong in my own head. What is your estate? What's in your estate?
Yeah, your estate is your stuff.
All your stuff.
Yeah, all your stuff. And estate planning is basically how you want your stuff to be distributed.
It sounds like like when you had a chateau. But it's just anybody's stuff. Doesn't matter what it is.
It is. Everybody's stuff is their kingdom, right?
Right.
So
right.
It's all subjective. But yeah, it's how you want your your assets to be distributed.
So what are our goals that you can guide us through in making that plan, or even beginning to think about it?
Well, interesting. A lot of people think about it, and then they delay it. Right? It's not the most pleasant thing to do or think about and to plan for. So an objective is certainly you think about getting your will done, which is how you want your things to be distributed once you pass along. There's other parts of the estate planning process that are very important. We talk about it, the power of attorney. Everyone needs a power of attorney instrument. That's part of the estate planning discussion, to make sure you have those directives in place, just to have the documents that you need, if you need them, so they're in place.
Rather than needing them and not having done it at all.
You don't have as many options when you need them and you haven't done them. And when you don't have options, that often equates to expense that you needlessly are paying now because you didn't take care of it earlier. So that's part of the process, is getting those documents that you need in order, talking about the various documents, seeing which ones you need, and let's get them done. Another part of the process, though, is to at least cut the expense of, when you talk about estate planning, you're talking about that process, the probate, the court process that you go through once you pass, that your family has to go through. So we talk about how to cut the costs associated with probate, maybe how to eliminate probate, which is probably, I always say this to the clients, it's the best thing you can do for your family, for your beneficiaries. Avoid probate.
And why is that, Gary?
Well, probate takes a length of time, at least 7 months to get through.
Wow.
From beginning to end. So things are on hold during that process. You're going to hire an attorney during that process as well, so you're going to be paying an attorney for 7 months of work. I hesitated saying that, but it's the truth. Mm-hmm. It is.
Well, how else are you going to do it?
And you avoid probate, you avoid that expense, you avoid that time.
Well, one of the questions that came to my mind as you're explaining all of this is, I might ask you, can I change my mind about how I distribute my thing? I mean, what if I have to change my mind, or I do change my mind?
Yeah, a will, advanced directive, power of attorney, it's all ambulatory. You can change it as long as you're of sound mind, you can change it.
Well, that would always be in question, so. How can everybody
Different conversation.
Right, that's a conversation for another time. How can we get your book?
Sure. You give my office a call, 812-475-8444. We send you a book, no charge.
And you can sit down with Gary and start that ball rolling so you won't have to go to probate court.
That's right.
Thank you. We'll be back with more Lifestyles right after this. Stick around.
This portion of Lifestyles is sponsored by Gary Price, elder law attorney.